Welcome back to Piston Pundit, your ultimate pit stop for all things automotive. While electric vehicles have been hailed as the eco-friendly alternative to gas guzzlers, what if we told you that the truth is far more complicated? Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of EV batteries, exploring the hidden environmental impacts that the EV industry doesn't want you to know. From destructive mining to recycling nightmares, we'll expose 6 shocking ways EV batteries might not be as green as they seem. Buckle up, because this is one ride you won't want to miss. Number 6. Mining for materials, the hidden cost of EV batteries. Electric vehicles promise a cleaner future, but the reality of their batteries reveals a troubling side. Lithium, cobalt, and nickel used in EV batteries are mined in ways that cause severe environmental and ethical issues. For instance, lithium extraction in the Lithium Triangle, Chile, Argentina, and Bolivia, uses up to 500,000 gallons of water per ton, leading to water shortages and ecological damage. Cobalt mining, predominantly in the Democratic Republic of Congo, is fraught with human rights abuses, including child labor and unsafe working conditions. Despite promises of ethical sourcing, conditions remain harsh, with children as young as 7 working in perilous conditions. The energy-intensive mining process also contributes significantly to the carbon footprint of EVs. Studies show that it can take up to 8 years of driving an EV to offset the carbon emissions from battery production. Thus, while EVs are marketed as green, their battery production raises serious environmental and ethical concerns. Number 5. Energy-intensive production. Are EVs really greener? While electric vehicles are touted as eco-friendly, the production of their batteries presents a significant environmental challenge. Recent data reveals that manufacturing EV batteries can generate 30 to 50% more emissions than producing an internal combustion engine vehicle. This substantial carbon footprint stems from the energy-intensive processes involved in extracting and refining essential materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. In 2024, the majority of these materials are sourced from regions with energy grids heavily reliant on coal, such as parts of China and Indonesia. The refining process, often carried out in these regions, exacerbates the issue. For instance, China produces over 80% of the world's lithium-ion batteries and relies on coal for around 60% of its electricity. This dependence amplifies the emissions from battery production, making the green credentials of EVs more complex. Moreover, a 2024 study highlighted that the initial carbon debt of EVs means they may take up to 8 to 10 years of driving to offset the higher emissions generated during manufacturing. This raises a crucial question. Are we merely shifting emissions from the road to the factory floor? As manufacturers ramp up production to meet growing demand, the environmental impact of battery production could overshadow the long-term benefits of EVs. Number 4. The recycling problem. Where do old batteries go? As electrification accelerates, a major issue looms: the disposal and recycling of lithium-ion batteries. By 2024, with EV adoption surging, the industry faces a crisis managing old batteries. Most lithium-ion batteries last 10 to 15 years, and many early EVs are approaching the end of their life cycle, exposing a lack of preparedness for the influx of used batteries. Recycling infrastructure is inadequate. Only a few facilities globally can efficiently handle EV batteries, which are complex and costly to process due to their mix of metals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. The current system recovers only a fraction of valuable materials, leading to improper disposal and environmental hazards. Many EV batteries are ending up in landfills, leaking toxic chemicals like lead and cadmium, which contaminate soil and water. By 2040, up to 12 million tons of used batteries may be generated, far exceeding current recycling capacity. This hidden pollution threatens to undermine the environmental benefits of EVs. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Number 3. EVs versus gas cars. A true emissions comparison. Electric vehicles are often seen as the future of clean transportation, but the full environmental impact is more complex. The production of EV batteries, which require lithium, cobalt, and nickel, involves energy-intensive processes that can produce up to 40% more emissions than making a conventional gas vehicle. This means an EV might need 8 to 10 years of driving to offset its manufacturing emissions, as mentioned earlier in the video. Moreover, the environmental benefits of EVs heavily depend on the energy mix used for electricity. In regions with clean energy, like Norway, EVs have a lower lifetime carbon footprint. However, in areas reliant on coal, such as China or India, the emissions advantage can be minimal or even negative. Finally, the disposal of lithium-ion batteries remains a major issue. Without proper recycling, these batteries contribute to hazardous waste. Thus, while EVs are cleaner in use, their overall environmental impact is nuanced and may not always surpass that of traditional gas cars. Number 2. The battery supply chain, a dirty global journey. The environmental impact of electric vehicle batteries extends beyond just their production. In 2024, the complex global supply chain for these batteries is a major contributor to emissions. Lithium, a key battery component, is mined in countries like Chile and Australia, then sent to China for refining. From there, it travels to Europe or the US for final assembly. This extensive multi-continent journey significantly increases the carbon footprint of EV batteries. Data from 2024 shows that over 80% of global lithium-ion battery production occurs in China, amplifying emissions from transportation and creating a risky dependency on one country. Similarly, cobalt is mostly sourced from the Democratic Republic of Congo and shipped worldwide for processing. This fragmented supply chain raises questions about the true sustainability of EVs. While they are promoted as eco-friendly, their production involves high-emission transport and potentially exploitative practices, challenging the notion of a clean future. Number 1. The road ahead. Can EV batteries be made sustainable? Now that we've uncovered all the major issues with EV batteries, it begs the question, is there hope for making them truly sustainable? The short answer is, maybe, but we're not there yet. New battery technologies like solid-state batteries and alternative materials such as sodium-ion are being explored to reduce the environmental impact of EV batteries. These new technologies promise faster charging, longer lifespans, and less reliance on rare earth materials. But they're still in the experimental phase, and it could be years, if not decades, before they're widely available. In the meantime, improvements in battery recycling are slowly gaining traction, with new methods that aim to recover more valuable materials and reduce the environmental footprint. But until these technologies are fully developed, the EV industry remains deeply dependent on environmentally damaging practices. So, what's your take on the EV revolution? Are we being misled by the promise of a cleaner future? Or are these just growing pains on the road to sustainability? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the automotive world right here on Piston Pundit. Thanks for watching and see you next time.